It's time to learn that.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, the Chargers. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The numbers for Julio in last week's effort: 4 catches, 55 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
The Chargers 36-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted #6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert had a tremendous career at the University of Oregon, ended up winning the Campbell Trophy, which was the academic Heisman, won a lot of football games, including the Rose Bowl, the Pac-12 Championship, 32 touchdown passes last year. But the reason he really got himself solidified as the first-round pick for the Chargers, a terrific Senior Bowl week. Was the MVP of the game. I thought he was the MVP of the week the way he interacted with his teammates and opposing players, and everyone got to see his leadership on display.
16 yards, a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
It's a pickup of 6.
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago: 6 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
And he's trying.
Pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And this one to Treadwell, complete.
Pass. Complete to Laquan Treadwell. Brings up 3rd down.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tyler Davison on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd down, Eckler. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons, 31.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first. Now it's Gurley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is
well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, for touchdown. Keenan Allen, 82 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like a broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. At the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now left side on the swing pass. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's coming in. Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This complete to Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20 more.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Ryan will throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He completes it to Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown.
And the Falcons get there for the sack. Tank McKinley made his way into the backfield. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Williams, incomplete.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt.
The Chargers.
The tackle and has some space. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Falcons 3.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Completes it to Lee. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Play action. It's Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Roughly 9 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll hand off here to Eckler.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert now. Right back for Allen. This time he finds it complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple on 4th and 3rd down.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Once more, here's Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. A shotgun snap for Herbert. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But somebody, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. On first down, Ryan. That's caught up in the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Tillery, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
At the 50-yard line.
And he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Falling on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And here he'll be brought down a little just shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help soak this one away. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. It's caught inside the 5. Whistles now the timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Michael Badgley to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side of this one. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Second down.
After the sack on first down, Ryan dumps it off to Gurley. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one complete to Lee. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's caught inside the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Falcons ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Play action. Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And now it's second down.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And now it's third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One last shot for Ryan. And the Chargers